Good morning. So, you can see I'm finally rocking one of those awesome liveries I put in, finally remembering that I have them. This video is going to be pretty short because I wanted to focus on one specific topic. Now, I've covered it in a couple of the other flight videos a few times where I'm calling out the autopilot as being broken because I careen out of control and ultimately die. I wanted to kind of go through it because I was able to figure out fairly easily once I really started focusing on what actually happened, exactly what was going on. So I'm doing a quick flight from San Diego up to LAX just to kind of have some fun, see what it looks like. Hadn't been on this part of the country before. I like LAX. Graphical issues for a later video, but I'm in here getting autopilot set up. I'm just cruising along. No problem. I'm enjoying the scenery, having a great time. And I get a command to do something, so I jump in and I want to change some of the lighting, turn off the landing lights as you can see there. So everything looks fine, no big deal. I scroll down, turn off my landing lights that I don't need. I want to turn on some of the panel lighting because I know I'm going to have the sun in my face, and I want to make sure the lights are kind of highlighting the panel when I'm flying in. I see the maps turning. I figure I'm just doing a quick turn because I had something on the waypoint coming up, but I didn't really pay attention to how crazy it was going, and I didn't look at the artificial horizon because I was glanced at a different monitor. Remember, I play on 3 screens, and I've zoomed this in to just show the center one, so it's blatantly obvious something is going wrong. I noticed the sun panning across, and then I looked back and went, oh, this is a problem. I went, okay, autopilot's gonna have some problems again. Is it gonna do anything? Nope. So I throttled down just to see if I could get it to pull out. Nope. Plane crashed. Well, that sucks. So let's restart. Now, what exactly happened here? What caused the failure? It has to do heavily with those sensitivity settings. Remember now, we can't see our sensitivity levels. And I had thought that I was at minus 90. You can see I just caused it to break. The other part that I couldn't see is the dead zone. My sticks, I had to set about anywhere between a 16 to 20% dead zone for the movement of the stick. What's happening is I am just minutely moving the stick, just a tiny fraction, and it's enough to cause a slow registration and the plane to slowly pan over, and it goes faster and faster as it slowly increases its turn and gets over and wings over, and then it slowly goes over. That's all it is. And because it's my input on top of the autopilot, the game allows it to happen. Most autopilots won't immediately disconnect it. Maybe you're just making a minor correction or something. If you make a major move or you actually make some major motion on the yoke, then the autopilot will disengage. In this case, it's such a minute change that it doesn't actually do anything. Now, I don't know if the autopilot should, in fact, say, what are you doing? And it kind of does, because for the first few moments that it happens, I can see the plane slowly starting to fight it. It starts to roll the other way, but the input causes it to kick. You can see it kind of fighting it right here. It's rolling right, it comes back, it's rolling right, it comes back, and then it just sort of gives way and can't sustain it, and it starts to roll. Now this is me just minutely moving it. I set it for a moment, and there it goes. You saw it fought it, and then it started to roll with it. It sort of brought itself back when I corrected the stick, but it was gonna go, and there it goes again. Slowly, fights it a minute, and then it just goes. Can't fight it. So that's all it is. If you're having this type of a problem, check your stick. You can't correct it with autopilot. You have to deaden the stick. You have to keep it from moving. Point straight ahead, re-engage the entire autopilot system. It will fix it. But even just moving your controller a little bit, if the stick wobbles, you can go wing over and crash. So really disappointed in Microsoft on this one. Get your sensitivity crap fixed ASAP. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.